What's going on, everybody? My name's Criddle, and today we're going to go over elements. What are they? What are they strong against? What are they weak against? And how to prepare you for the higher tiers of Fortnite Save the World. Let's start with the type of elements you will come across in Save the World. First, we have water. These husks appear to be with a blue tint around them, and to me are the most annoying due to their ability to snare you when your hero is hit. Next up are fire husks. These are easily recognizable by their flaming skin, and when hit by them, leave a fire effect which damages you over time. And last, we come to nature. Nature husks glow with a yellow spark effect which drains your stamina over time after taking damage from them. So now that we know what each element does, how do we deal with them? Well, each element has a counter element which works in a similar fashion to rock, paper, scissors. This isn't to say a husk of a particular element can't be eliminated by any of the three elements, or even energy or physical, which we'll get into later, but that elemental husks are stronger against every weapon type except that which opposes it. As I mentioned, the three elements work similar to rock, paper, scissors in that water weapons do full damage to fire husk, fire weapons do full damage to nature husk, and nature weapons do full damage to water husk. What I mean by full damage is just that. In fact, opposite elements do not do additional damage, but all other elements do less damage. For water husk, nature weapons would do 100% damage to them, while the same weapon with water element would do 67% damage, and fire element only doing 50% of its original value. The same goes for the other two elements. Fire husk will receive 100% damage from water weapons, 67% from fire weapons, and 50% from nature weapons, and finally nature taking 100% from fire weapons, 67% from nature weapons, and 50% from water weapons.
You are not a bear.
Now that we've gone over element versus element, let's talk about energy and physical and how they stack up. Energy weapons would do 75% damage to all elemental husk, no matter their type. While they do a bit less damage than the opposing element, they are universal and great for missions where the element changes or situations where multiple types of elemental husk appear. Physical weapons, on the other hand, do 50% damage to all elemental husk. Physical weapons do, however, have increased damage, making them slightly better to use than a weak element versus element, such as fire weapons versus water husk. Now, when it comes to non-elemental husk, all weapons do 100% damage regardless of their element, energy, or physical trait. This makes physical weapons the best option for dealing with normal husk, as a fully perked up physical weapon has an additional 24% damage modifier than the same weapon with an element or energy. Now that we've gone over how to eliminate elemental husk, let's take a look at how to defend against them. Much like how elemental husk are strong against two elements and weak against one, our walls are also strong against two elements and weak against one. Wood is strong against water and nature while weak against fire. Stone is strong against nature and fire while weak against water. And metal is strong against fire and water while weak against nature. This can be shown with the following demonstration, where I have a single nature husk hitting all three fully upgraded wall types. As you will see, each hit will do 31 to 32 damage to wooden walls, 31 to 32 damage to stone walls, and finally 62 to 63 damage to metal walls. What this means is elemental husks do an additional 100% damage to specific wall types while doing their base damage to the other two. With this knowledge, you can easily check what element you're up against and build appropriately for the best defense. Well, that's about it for the elements and how they work. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if so, please like and subscribe for future content. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or check me out on twitch.tv/criddlecraddle, where I stream 7 days a week.
I was a bear.